Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gnomoria. Loading up the Crown Kingdom. No, go away, little bar. Alrighty, I don't remember exactly what we were doing, but I know that we were trying to get torches built around the place. And it is the 11th day of spring, so soon, anyway, we should get Gnomads. Which will be very important. And I think it's about time that we got these guys started as well. What are you guys making? So many things. All the torches. Got this torch. Alright, so here we could use another torch. Oh no, we have a torch being built there. We have a torch being built there. So it looks like we got fairly good coverage with the torches, which is good. This is good. I love the music in this game so much. Once the kingdom's a little bit more like up and running, it'll be a lot more fun. Because I know right now we're just kind of waiting on a lot of stuff. We are going to need to build so many things down here. Like, we need all of these pretty much. Well, a furnace is just a good idea in case you can't find coal, which is a problem we've had in the past. So let's build that. A forge, raw metal into bars, which we will need. A smelter, which melts various items into bars. A blacksmith, which forces metal bars into tools and various metal items. A metal worker, which crafts trinkets and statues from metal bars. This is not as important, but I might as well build it. And then a weaponsmith. And an armor. There we go. That's everything we need to like be able to do whatever we want with metal pretty much. It's not a lot, don't worry about it. And for mechanism, we should probably get a tinkerer's bench, even though it'll probably be a while till we get a good tinkerer, or we have, even until we have the gnomes to have someone be a good tinkerer. We need gnomes, but we'll get gnomes soon. We're on the 12th day of spring, so tomorrow will be day 1 of summer. And I believe for the first year you don't have goblin attacks, but after that you do. But I already have a lot going on for my build days, otherwise I would start making like a perimeter wall. But they're already, you know, they've got so much going on. We got our stone carver up and going. How about we craft 5 stone statues? Whenever someone has the time. Alright, we got our torches here. We got this torch, that's good. We probably have a fair amount of light up here during the night now. Sunset will be at 19:10, so we got another couple hours. People are still falling asleep on the floor. But I have actually seen someone play this game and get like really pretty blue stone as their main stone of the world. And I'm just like, I always end up with black. And he got it completely randomly. He was lucky. Honestly, don't know if he ever really did anything more with that kingdom that he had. I don't know if he has played Gnomoria in a long time. He might not have. The sun has set. So a few hours after sunrise is usually when Nomads show up. And they'll come along and it'll tell us how many Nomads there are, and then we can assign them jobs. Who dropped their pickaxe on the stairs? That is just super dangerous. That is an accident waiting to happen, you guys. So disappointed in you. So disappointed. Really, I am. I'm like super disappointed right now. I'm just kidding. There's so many building projects going on right now. We just need the chair, or the table and the bone needle, but we haven't killed anything. I was hoping we'd get that monitor lizard. I mean, I suppose if we killed a yak, we could get it. But I don't want to do that. Besides, every new season we should get a new yak. So like, we can have as many as 5 yaks in this pasture. But we will need to build a wall around our kingdom at some point, and we'll probably want to get like as many of these trees as we can. In fact, I really want you to cut clippings from like a bunch of these guys here. We can get the orange trees too, that's no big deal, but I'm really going for the birch. Alright, the sun has come up on the first day of summer, which means that soon we should get Nomads. I don't think I've ever had my yaks survive a whole season before. Look at people finally fetching all these apples. Three Nomads arrived. Woo! So we got new people. We got Tibanet, Jess, and Ono. Alrighty, let's see. Mining and masonry and stone carving are pretty high. You'd make a good miner. Construction and hauling are pretty high. You'd make a good builder. And hammer and armor and dot. You could make him an engineer or a blacksmith, but we don't have that stuff up yet. And his smelting's kind of high. I didn't actually want to. Mining's not very good, no. Farming's alright, but the others are low. That's really low. That's meh. He may be our blacksmith. Not that he has anything to do as a blacksmith. His tinkering's low, but that could go up once we had a tinkering shed done. But it was telling me like hammer 24. Like, good Jesus, he should be in the military. See, look. They're usually not that high. For some reason, also, it was not telling me like any of his skills. So I'm gonna give you blacksmith. I'm gonna give you builder. And I'm gonna give you miner, because that's just where your skills are. However, this guy could be a really good person to have in the army if we got him a hammer. We don't have a blacksmith to make him a hammer yet. there you go. You all have your jobs. Welcome aboard. We don't have beds for anybody. Ooh! Never mind, our forge is up. Our blacksmith can get to work. Make a hammer. Then you can use it. You are the guy I'm thinking of, right? You're Oya. Uno? Yeah. Alrighty, awesome. I didn't realize that we had actually completed any of this. And we have, so our blacksmith can actually get to work. We should get him a torch so that he can see what he is doing. There you go. We will build you one so that you don't have to work in complete and total darkness. Wow, we need one down here too. More torches! We get a little tiny great hall. Which I do want to make bigger. Oh, there's a stone statue. Okay. Build. Furniture. Statue. Basalt statue. Statues are just worth a lot of money. I mean, metal statues are worth the most. But we'll be able to move those statues over, and that'll increase the worth of our Great Hall, which means more nomads next time we get more nomads, which will be another, you know, whole season away. But like now our Great Hall is worth 265. I don't remember what it was worth before that, but it was not worth that much. Why can't we build this? We need a cutting wheel. Where do we get a cutting wheel? Not there. Furnace. Where do we get a cutting wheel? Where do we get a file? It's a chisel. Huh, I don't know where we get those. Oh, we might need some of these guys up and running for that. He's supposed to be making a hammer. Bar for anvil. Alright, we've spotted a bear. We're not going to attack a bear. The reason I wanted the monitor lizard is because it'd be an easy kill. So we can keep moving more and more of the statues as they're made, because we just have so much basalt into our Great Hall. And hopefully we'll get more people, and I'm hoping that our wheat farm will produce well in this season. Oh, it is already producing. Very good, very good. Because the yak should come first, but then I want to make beds. So we do have a loom, so let's make sure that we just always have like 15 bolts of cloth. That's just helpful. The tailor uses it to make bandages. We don't have a doctor. That's a profession we're gonna need to make. Blah, blah, blah. Professions! So like we can always, like, here are all of the professions that we have. Or actually no, job type priority. Here's just a profession. Here are all the professions that we have. So I can get a new one and be like, doctor. So what does this person do? Do they weave? Do they tailor? No. Do they doctor? Yes. Do they do miscellaneous stuff? Do we want them to be in construction and hauling? Usually no. So they are very, I try and keep my doctors very specialized, because when you do need them quickly. You need them to not be doing other things. But there you go. So we now have doctor as a profession, and we could assign someone to be a doctor. but we haven't been attacked by anything yet. We don't have an infirmary type place set up, because I do believe you can designate a hospital. Yes, you can. We don't have one of those. We don't have the people really to have a doctor, someone who's mainly sitting around the majority of the time. So we're gonna try and finish up all of our building, which is gonna take a while. I feel like most people are sleeping. People are just leaving their tools around. Like, is there something wrong with this copper felling axe? No. There's nothing wrong with it. What's this worth now? 515! Oh my goodness. It's becoming worth so much. This guy has got so much stuff just sitting here. Pine chair, pine workbench, pine stick, pine stick. Nothing is being used for any of it. Oh look, our little armored guy is a miner. Is my blacksmith sleeping or something? We have 123 metal. Look at all of that. We should be using those clippings from the birch trees to plant in our birch grove, but they're not. See, we got a third yak! Yay! I would like it if our wheat could be harvested soon, so that our yaks may eat. We didn't get a farmer in this group, did we? No, we just still have 2 farmers. And you can always put someone in a profession that they're not particularly suited for. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but they'll perform the job very poorly at the start. Their skill does grow, though. So you can put, like, if you just really need someone in that profession, you can put them there and they'll get better at it over time. But it's better if you already play to what they're already pretty good at. But sometimes that's not an option. So you do what you can. Will you harvest the wheat? I want wheat to be really high priority, please. I'm so glad we're finally collecting these apples we picked like a bazillion years ago. I don't know why my throat's being so annoying now. It wasn't earlier. Who even knows? Tibinut and Thimbledeck have fallen asleep on the floor. What happened? A monitor lizard. Oh boy. Is there anyone else that's particularly good at like just fighting? Because you can have people in the military that have like other jobs, and then when you need them, they just, oh god, this guy should not be. Hey, you're pretty good. You want to look at fighting and brawling because they don't have anything with them. And I like to be at least in the double digits. Alrighty, let's see if we can get him. All squads to the monitor lizard. Why? Why won't you go get him? I don't understand why they are doing this. Retreat if bleeding, retreat if equipped uniform, retreat to refill the squad leader. All squads. Can I just... Basic formation. Is that the problem? All squads, go. There we go. I don't know where this monitor lizard went. Oh, there it is. Please tell me that's the monitor lizard that's bleeding. Yes, it is. Oh no. Really? He's bleeding? Hopefully the monitor lizard will bleed out. We need someone to doctor. And this is a problem. We have ranchers, right? For now, ranchers will also serve as the doctors. We have them. Yeah, we have a rancher whose medical abilities are not great, but I know we start with some bandages. So see, they got bandaged up, now they're back. And now they're running away again. The monitor lizard is supposed to be like the easiest one. This guy's got armor too, and like he can't deal with it. He's bleeding, but he's not more injured than that. This guy's like really hurting. Oh, the monitor lizard bled to death. Oh, thank the Lord. So you guys are gonna be soldiers as well, but I like having just a military class for later. Alright, now a cook should come fetch it. Should, but everyone's sleeping. And the farmers, I believe, are the cooks? Yes. So both of our farmers are sleeping. When they wake up, they should fetch him and take him to the kitchen. That'll get us the bone we need to get our tailor up and running, which is awesome. Oh, we have 4 statues. We can put in like a whole other section of them in here. Statues, just I didn't really want to place that one like that. Cancel job. There we go. Build furniture. Because statues are the best furniture. Like that. Somebody just took a statue and like walked out with it. Well, apparently it went to storage. Somewhere. So this should be worth even more now. Yes, it's now worth 905, which isn't really a lot in this game. Because, you know, I understand that it means nothing if you don't have some understanding of what worth is. Like I said, I've had Great Halls worth, you know, close to 100,000. So 900 is really not that much, but are we refilling this trough? We should be. Oh, he is. Good. Good. I would also like to add a couple more beds to our dormitory. Hopefully we can afford to do that. Build. We can't do like a nice actual bed, but we can just do like little straw beds. Let's put in 2 more. Has anyone brought in the monitor lizard? We should have a cook as a profession, honestly. But we just don't have the people to do it. Because we do need to give That's not what I wanted. Professions. We're gonna need to give someone bone carving. That also might just be the rancher. Because look, they have hauling. They don't have construction. They They have leather working without bone carving, so I'm gonna give them bone carving as well, because there's no like basic profession that has bone carving. So like no one will go to the bone carver, which is right here, and make that needle that we need for the tailor unless I give it to someone. So kind of like I've said, this game is not complete. Some things could be done better, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, it looks like we could actually use another barrel, because we've got some wine just sitting about. Let's put in some barrels. Wheat grain. Alright, we're back up to 14 in the trough, which is great. And look, we even have more wheat. And I'm gonna have you guys fell a bunch of these trees. Not because I am anti-tree, but because I want to expand our wheat farm, because straw and wheat is just super important. Right, we haven't actually built any more of these yet. But the extra beds are nice. I think we can even afford to build a few more. Because how many do we have in our population? 12? Yeah. So that'll give us 7 beds, so like half of them can actually sleep in a bed at any given time. Which is better than nothing. We got 3 more statues. So yeah, the Great Hall is really just your show-off area. Nothing else. Look at our wonderful strawberry farm. And then I would also like for you to remove this floor because it's all clay, which means it's bad for farming. Then you can replace the floor with any dirt clump. I hate it when it does this. Let me replace. Fill hole. Fill the wall from above. No. Does it build? Yeah, build floor. We can just straight replace it. I forgot about that. With any dirt clump. Alright, there we go. And we'll be able to build another nice little farm right here. That's gonna be wheat. What are these? Orange clippings. We should probably get an orange grove, actually. That'd be really good. So let's do replace floor with any dirt clump. So that should just do both steps for us, but I've seen it not work out, so we'll see if it works out. And then I'd like for you guys to fell these trees as well. And we will make our nation great. We may soon be able to host an ambassador, which will allow trade. We have 4 statues. They would just need personal quarters. which is not bad. Right, that's almost full. That's great. But we are out of straw, so building another bed would be pretty impossible. We'd have to take one out of here. We also have to decide, because like usually I'll put like the apartments or like personal rooms down here, so we'd need to mine out a little bit of wall. And I usually like to make the ambassador rooms pretty grand, because why not? Like, let's do that. Because he will require his own room, or she, when he or she gets here. Because that's just how ambassadors are. And it will need to have a certain amount of worth to it. And if it doesn't, they'll get very upset. So we can build a nice door right there. I'll actually have them deconstruct that bed, and I will have them hopefully simply reconstruct it in here. So hopefully, I think it's about to go to the, yeah, the straw went to the yaks. Ooh, I was hoping it would go straight into the new bed, but it doesn't look like that happened. Oh no, it did. Good. So the ambassador, I like pretending that the ambassador needs to be able to like really work from his room. So I like giving them a lot of things. They need to have a room worth a certain amount anyway. So, you know, I'll make sure that they have like a table and chair so that they can do whatever it is that they need to do. Table. Oh, no, no, no. I know that music. That is enemy music. It should have shown me an enemy if there was one. I have paused the game so that I can continue thinking about this for a little bit. So I'll give him those 2 chairs, and then since, you know, he is going to be, or she, of course, a high-class person, we'll give him decorative statues for his room, or her room. And we can also build other furniture, like we can give him a dresser, because who doesn't like having a dresser in their rooms? Really, the only thing they absolutely need is a bed. We can give him some cabinets for his important documents. This is slightly annoying me right now. Why aren't you letting me do this? Okay, thank you. Finally got in here. We don't have any pillars, nor do we have any skulls on a pole. However, we should build an alarm bell, not in here, but in the Great Hall we should build an alarm bell. That way if there are enemies, well, let me rotate it. Right. If there are enemies, we can ring the bell, call everyone down in here, and hopefully keep them safe. Now, do we have goblins anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Usually that music means there's goblins. You think I am joking, but I am not. Ooh. Always plant saplings, always pick fruit, and fell trees. Yes. When it's like an orange grove, I'm like, never fell the trees. Oh yeah, we were gonna plant one of those. But I don't want a pasture. I wanted a grove. Oh, I can't wait until we can have underground farms. So there we go. We will have an orange grove. And the difference will be, do not fell the trees. Just keep picking them for their fruit. I don't know why you guys are not planting saplings. You should be, but you're not. I think there's just too much farm work than can go around. Anyway, we have an ambassador's room being set up. If I assign it as personal quarters now, though, just like anybody would take it, so I'm going to wait for the ambassador to show up. And so to get an ambassador, we look here. So we know of the Watchful Drain. they are hostile to us, we can send insult or send tribute. Like, that's all we can do. But here we can say, let's host an ambassador. Woo! So the ambassador's en route. They are 3 days and 20 hours away from us. Who has done this laziness? There's a statue here. And it should be in here. No, maybe not. It looks like they actually built it. Oh, there's been a bear spotted. Don't worry about it. Just leave him alone and he'll leave us alone and everything will be fine. So the ambassador's on his way, which is wonderful. We have more beds, which is great. Our yaks have not died, which is unusual for me. We don't really have any mining operations going on right now, but that's because we're still just getting started. It takes a while. You really have to like try and set yourself up. I don't know what this bear is doing. You gotta try and set yourself up though for success in this game. And that's gonna do it for this episode of Gnomoria. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!